The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Delaware Blue Hens. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Jaguars will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The run from the shotgun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sure hands, it's Thomas. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up... You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, first down and more. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. takes the handoff. It's Malone. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option, he'll toss it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down and still on his feet. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He's got him. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the single back. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Quarterback running on the draw. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Blue Hen!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight.
And the returner goes down. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Thomas back to pass. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, It's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
And the Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Banks. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're
turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Bring in the heat. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Jaguars want to move quickly. They'll give it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Thomas looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Complete to the left. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking for a crease. It's Clark. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the single back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Hens will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
The RPO, it's complete. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Thomas back to pass. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Jaguars will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
On the run, it's Clark. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Bunch formation for these receivers. Thomas looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move, it's Clark. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. power football with the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Snagged in the middle. It's Graham. Still running at the 40. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, South Alabama. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this.
Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that.
He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Graham. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. On the run, it's Malone. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Thomas back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he's dragged down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by just 4 to Army.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to swing it on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ball game. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play, because that was a critical turnover.
Thomas looking to fire. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the right. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it go. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. It's a draw. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence for them.
and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams